Hi and welcome to BranwenVlogs episode 2. If you saw last week's episode, thank you very much for watching. I was completely overwhelmed by the number of views and the lovely comments people posted. It gave me a lot of confidence. If this is your first one, welcome along. Hope you enjoy the channel. This week has been mostly about rock concerts, epic Spielberg films, and pre-production of the King Arthur show that we're doing at the Attic Theatre in April. So without further ado, let's go and find out what's been happening. Hi, so I'm here feeling a bit like death warmed up. It's the day after Lost Generation, our rock concert at school, which was immense but exhausting. It was the end of an era really, because we've done these Generation concerts for the last 4 years, and this is the last one. So sort of emotional. Definitely, well, for me, definitely the best concert yet. Just energy from all the full bands, attention to detail, performances, the lighting and sound. Harry and Dan, our two year 13s, and Edward, who helped with projections as well, did sterling jobs. The concert looked amazing, it sounded amazing, it was spectacular. But yeah, it's all over. I'm very trashed, having been up very, very late. Then woke up like ridiculously early, still buzzing, even though I should have been sleeping in a bit. My place is a complete mess. Oh, actually, not looking too bad now. It was looking a bit of a mess, but my dad came and helped carry some amps up. It was all a bit of a disaster because we got back and just dumped all the stuff that I'd taken to school, guitar amp, bass amp, PA, and sort of some other bits and bobs. And then, of course, you've got to sort that all out the next day, which is no fun. But I've been having a bit of a chilled out day today, editing the footage from last night and uploading a few bits to YouTube. The question is, what's next? Well, work is continuing with King Arthur, the Christmas but now Easter show for Attic. I'm waiting to hear from my two singers to find out when we can record the vocals on those music videos I've done, all the backing for. But really excitingly, I got a message today from my favouriteest musical collaborator, Sia Maria, who is the other half of Starkey. If you've been following me at all, you will have come across Starkey. We've done lots of stuff together, about 7 tracks so far, and we've got a project on the go. It's going to take a while to get it together, for a song called Body Parts, and it was a kind of crazy, slightly disturbing idea I had. Many of the Starkey songs come from slightly disturbing ideas, often Sia's, but in this case mine. And so Sia's been writing lyrics and melody, I think. So she's got some ideas which I can't wait to hear about. We're trying to work out a time at Easter where we can get together and record the song, write the music and record it, so that we can then plan what the really exciting bit, which is a sort of short film music video which kind of goes with the song. It's not just a music video, it's not like a performance video, there's kind of a narrative, and there'll be some of the narrative like a short film before the music starts, and once the song starts the narrative kind of carries on but gets progressively more surreal and dark until the end, when well, I won't say anymore, but expect to hear and see more about that over the coming months. Like I say, it's going to be a slow project. Sia lives in Bristol, I live here, so it's quite tricky finding time, but we will get there. So I'm very excited about that, and yeah, that's about it for the moment. I just thought I'd check in and be excited about Lost Generation, because it was so good. Thank you to everyone who is involved, all the parents and people who helped, and just everybody who did anything to support those kind of shows. We can't do it. People keep thanking me and the music teacher at school, but actually, we do spend a lot of time working on it, but it's fun, so we don't mind. But it's everybody else who does all the kind of supportive stuff, and helping parents, selling tickets on the door, the office staff, and all the parents of the young people, bring them to rehearsals at really unsociable hours, and all that kind of stuff. It goes unnoticed by many, but not by me or the music teacher. We both really appreciate all the supportive help that everybody gives. So yeah, good times. Watch out for some Lost Generation clips on my YouTube channel. I'll probably be a link in the description to some of those vids. Anyway, it was amazing. I'll talk to you later. Hi, it's Saturday, and yeah, it's been an interesting week. In the aftermath of Lost Generation on Monday, the rock concert, things have kind of settled down to some kind of normality, or whatever that is. Wednesday, I uploaded episode 1 of this vlog to YouTube, which was quite a scary experience. I felt very self-conscious in a way of thinking, who on earth is actually going to want to watch this? But I was absolutely staggered by how many people did watch it, and all the lovely comments that people wrote on my Facebook statuses. And I would just want to say thank you so much for interacting with me like that. I really appreciate it, and it's given me a lot of confidence to kind of carry on doing what I'm doing. So here I am again. This weekend, I'm mostly working on stuff for King Arthur at Attic. Well, working on it here, and then I will be working at Attic tomorrow. We're still doing lighting stuff. I'm still working on projection stuff. Don't know if you can see After Effects open in the background. As I said in the previous episode, I'm quite obsessed with projections at the moment, and there's quite a few slots in the King Arthur show where projections can happen, which will hopefully enhance the experience, make the production more colourful. So I've been working on a few ideas, talking to Mum, who's directing the show. She's come up with a few ideas, and yeah, I'm kind of working on them here in After Effects, and then taking them to the theatre to sort of fine-tune and tweak before bringing them back, and then sort of consolidating what I've done. So you'll probably see a bit more of that tomorrow, as well as some more lights. Also, I'm ill, which is interesting. I've not been ill like this for a long time. I've got this kind of weird cold. It's going on forever. Lots of people seem to have it. It's frustrating. I will fight it. But also tonight, we're showing Schindler's List at Cinematic. I can't wait to see it on the big screen in all its glory. It's a great way to see it for the first time. I can't believe I've not seen it. But yeah, luckily, all our cinematic audience people voted it up, and it's now the film we're showing tonight. We'll be giving out voting forms again, so it's a very lovely atmosphere in cinematic. It's always a really kind of great feeling within the audience, so looking forward to that. Anyway, I'll chat to you later. Good evening and welcome to Cinematic. Here I am, ready to watch Schindler's List, which I'm very excited about. Doors open in about 20 minutes, and then I'll be tucked away in the box office, ripping tickets in half basically, and giving out these forms, which every time we show a film we give these forms to our audience, and they're basically a list of films that people have voted for, and each time after a screening I take the forms home, count up all the film votes and add them to like an ongoing database, which we then use to decide what to show next. And then I usually remove a few of the films that haven't had any votes and add any new suggestions. There's a little space at the bottom of the form for people to add a suggestion for a film. So it's kind of like a rolling vote, which is kind of a cool system, and means, you know, we're showing stuff that people want to see, and we get to vote as well, of course. So I'd better go and make sure everything's working properly, and just double check the projector and get ready to start selling tickets. I'll see you soon. Hello, it's a lovely rainy morning in West Wales. It's Sunday, the day after Schindler's List, which was predictably mind-blowing. I'm in the car on the way down to Attic again, because we live there, with Mum in the back, probably can't see her, Dad who's driving, and we're going to meet Tony, who's one of our newer members who wants to get involved in some of the technical stuff, and we're going to be programming lights and checking out projections. We're at Attic again, and I've just been working on programming the lights. Basically, I made these sheets, which have all the different cues for sound and lights through the entire play, based on what it says in the script. And then I've kind of been making all the sound and projections at home, but the lighting, we spent quite a bit of time just setting the lights up above us. And now we're using the mixer to store all the different scenes. I have the wonderful Tony with me, new Attic member, who is bravely taking on the job of triggering sounds and projections. And Dad, who's going to be doing the actual lights in the show. So between us, we've just kind of gone through the entire script, pretty much line by line, scene by scene, working out what we need and when. We've got this awesome software, new software in Attic called Scene Q Systems, which you can trigger sound and projections from the same piece of software, all from one laptop. So we're going to be using it in King Arthur to trigger all the music and the sound effects and any of the kind of projected visuals that we've got involved. It just makes it very much easier for the technical team to trigger everything from one piece of software. I think ultimately you'd be able to control the lights from it as well, but that might be one step too far at the moment. For now, we'll just get the sounds and the projections working, but it's awesome software and I love it very much. There's a few sounds still left for me to make, and I need to fine-tune a few of the projections, which again you kind of have to do here. But we're getting there. It's making sense, I think. We'll find out at the next rehearsal. So that's it for another episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it the thumbs up. Maybe click on subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me some comments. I love interaction. I like to know what you're thinking. Hopefully I'll see you next week with more random goings on in the world of Branwen. In the meantime, have fun.